Oh, what is going on, buddy?
Hello.
It is Pixbutters here, and welcome back to Last Defense Academy. When we left off,
In the background.
we had a heckin' fight,
Nice
and
to
two
sing that in the
worlds
background.
have collided. The two schools have come together
Yep.
in one, because I mean, one of the schools kind of is now not on the map anymore.
Nope.
But hey, we don't worry about that, because now everybody's here.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna have to
Coexist.
get along and coexist. Like I told you off camera, it's gonna be like when you get two really selfish cats and you're trying to introduce them to each other because they gotta move in and live together.
Oh,
It's gonna go
God.
horribly wrong.
Yeah.
But you know what? At least we all made it back alive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What do you think? I'll let a bunch of candy ass invaders get the better of me? Have a little faith. I'm glad I got here in time to help out. The journey back was pretty hectic.
Well, now what about food?
As we were talking, the door to the war room opened and the others rushed in. Just remember, they did not get any food. I'm just gonna end the bit there for you. They did not get any food in. Because that was all gonna happen on that night. And then leave in the morning afterwards. We got like a couple hours, so I don't think there's any food in there. But as we were talking, the door to the war room opened and the others rushed in. Splendid work as always, everyone. Looks like my dear sister's vision came in clutch after all.
Came in clutch.
We told you everything would work out, didn't we? Why are you acting so happy about it? You didn't even do anything. My thanks to your new arrivals as well. You really saved the day, just like my dear sister predicted.
When they learn that they're non-fighters, they're gonna be like, what the fuck are you?
What do you mean you don't fight?
Who are these guys? Are they part of your unit too? Why are you not on the battlefield with us? Surely you'd not desert your allies in their time of need. Well, you see.
I'm sorry. I'm just a useless piece of garbage that's had the supreme arrogance to adopt this mockery of a human form. I had no idea what you're talking about, but it sure is fun to watch you squirm. Okay, dude. Never mind that. Jesus fucking Christ, I thought I was hungry before, but I can barely stand now. My vision's getting blurry.
Oh, I almost forgot. We brought a bunch of food over from our
Oh
school.
my god, I actually got some
I
food in.
told
Let's
you.
go. You've got food? For real?
Oh my god. Of course, if you want it, you'll have to show proper deference?
Deference.
Deference. Now get on your knees and lick the floors clean. If I can't have a red carpet reception, seeing you toil will be the next best thing. Ignore Karava. What do you guys say to a victory meal? We can talk more afterwards. That sounds great. I'm so hungry I could puke.
Then let's all pitch in and get the food off the bus and into the cafeteria. Fine, I'll do anything if it means I get to eat some other than that canned bread crap. We made our way outside where the school bus was waiting. And the invaders had burned it down.
No.
With everyone helping out, it didn't take us long to unload the supplies we brought over from the other academy.
Ooh.
Back in the cafeteria, we let the ration-o-matic do its thing, and it soon had a glorious feast laid out
God,
before us.
look at all that.
I know, right? Now I'm just hungry again.
Man.
No one bothered with manners. We devoured it like wild animals. In a few short minutes, the plates we'd piled high with food had all been picked clean. After days of starvation and the exertion of the battle, the team from the main campus were hungrier than I'd ever seen them. Oh boy, I needed that.
I can feel the nutrients seeping into me. Why am I crying? Come on, body, I just got that sodium.
I was starting to feel like I was never going to be full again. Glad we could help with that. Maybe like a nice massage session to follow. What was that first thing you said? Don't skip out of that part.
You lost all your supplies in a fire, right? How awful. How moronic. We should have just let natural selection run its course.
Play off us, will you? Who brought this bitch with you?
Well, you should be fine now. I took a quick inventory of what we brought over. There's plenty to last the rest of our term here for all of us.
All of us? You mean you're staying? Oh, right. I still haven't told you about that part. It all started when that storm hit.
Yeah.
I went on to recount my experiences the last few days. I'd gotten separated from Gaku and Tsubasa during the storm and knocked out only to be rescued by Nigo. He took me to second to last defense academy, where I met Nozomi, Karara, Kyoshika, and Yugami.
Yugamu.
Fuck.
Not
God damn it. Can't read. I can't focus. While I was there, the enemy attacked. One of the commanders proved too much for us, but it turned out that the school was only a decoy. After it self-destructed, the others had come with me, so all 13 of us could defend Last Defense Academy together. These
13
guys are gonna
sentinels.
live here with the rest of us from now on.
Huh?
That's right. Apparently they're always meant to join us eventually.
Nice to meet you all. Let's work hard to keep this school safe.
I don't know about that. We just met you guys.
Enough of your ineffectual protest, cabbage breath. You should be honored to have an aristocrat like myself among you. If the future of humanity wasn't at stake, I'd never even subject my eyes to your trashy appearances, except to point you out in a police lineup.
You sure have a sense of humor, Miss Suzuki.
Yeah.
Criticizing our appearances looking the way you do.
Oh.
Pure comedy gold.
Are you going to let them get away with that, Kyoshika? He's laughing at you, belittling your individuality. That insult was aimed at me? Prepare to face the judgment of the holy Jumanji sword, foul miscreant. Please, everyone, don't fight. We're supposed to be a team.
Going about as well as I expected. Oh god, I can't take it. You okay, Ato? You have so many new allies, new friends.
Oh, God.
Wow, it feels like it's going to burst. No, Lily, I'm gonna have a heart attack. But perhaps we should wait until tomorrow before we start getting to know each other. I'm sure we're all tired from the battle. I'm good with that. I'm gonna get pretty freaking sweet sleeping on a full stomach for a change.
Then shall we all meet up again tomorrow morning here in the cafeteria? I expect the beds to be suitably clean and hygienic. If I see any stains I don't recognize, there'll be trouble.
Yeah, whatever.
God.
It'd been a long day. We decided the best thing to do was to head back to our rooms and get some rest. An idea led by Ato! Alright. Taking control of the situation again. I see how it is, buddy. You can't hide from me. I know your true form.
True form.
What are you doing out here? Quite the view you've got here. Those the undying flames we've heard so much about. Yeah, I still have trouble believing any of this is real sometimes. By the way, I did a quick sweep of the rooftop, and it looks like there are enough rooms for all of us. If there's any doubt our team was always supposed to join you here, that's pretty decent proof of it, right?
Yup.
I guess so. Well, bye. Wait, there's my room. I've been here so long I didn't remember. There we go. Whew. Alone in my old familiar room, I slumped down onto the bed. After the storm near the academy and the many battles of the last few days, I actually felt kind of nice to be back here. This wasn't where I really wanted to be. I wanted my real room. One back in the TRC.
Yeah.
I'll survive and go home. I will. I have to. Would the real Karuo be there waiting for me? Or was she already here?
Who knows?
It's way too late in the day for me to start thinking about this stuff. Can wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow would be a new day. I allowed myself to relax and eventually fell asleep. Day 30. We're almost a third of the way there.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Ding
old
dong, ding dong.
friend. You gonna celebrate it? Yup.
Yep.
Up and Adam troops, time to
Raise and shine!
As commanding officer responsible for the school and its students, I have an announcement to make.
Why do you sound so solemn?
Get ready for your 30th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
Fuck you too.
Down and dirty, it's day 30.
Uh,
And you know what that means?
It's day like 25 of not having your ass around.
Unlock some new classrooms to celebrate. What did you get access to this time, you ask? On the first floor, it's the metal shop. And on the second floor, the biolab. As usual, you can ask me more about how they work in person. See you there.
About that.
God.
About that, sir.
We can't, though.
New school facilities, huh? Well, that can wait. First, I have to meet up with everyone in the cafeteria.
Yep.
There we go. Oh, hi. Why are you waiting outside my room again?
Yeah.
This, first time she was outside, she was literally outside our room pretty much last time around the same place. Now she's doing it again.
Oh, good morning, Takumi.
Yeah, morning. Still can't make myself believe Nozomi and Karu are different people. They're just too alike.
I have to go. I'll see you later. What?
Sure, Karu, I can't imagine why she'd act so cold towards me. Maybe the fact that I get so awkward around Nozomi is why she's putting distance between us. I can't help it, though. Being around her is so confusing.
Or she's putting up an act.
I don't know what to think on that front. I really don't know. Obviously, there's something weird going on there.
The carriage that conveyed us here is now stationed in the parking lot on the first floor. It's a wonder the horses pulling it were able to go so fast, and all without ever being seen. We should bring them some hay and water later. Girl,
Does she seriously not know how a bus works?
I've heard they rely on
Jesus.
horsepower.
We're gonna rely on you not being. Okay, I'm not gonna
Hey.
insult people. I'm not gonna insult people. All right, let's go to the
She was
cafeteria.
sheltered, remember?
I know. All right, looks like everyone's here. Still feels weird having so many people around all of a sudden.
And let's hold a killing game and thin out the herd a little.
Whoa, don't be so casual about it. Taking life is a serious matter. If you're going to kill someone, you gotta take your time with it. Really make it mean something for the both of you, you know?
Was that supposed to be inspiring? there being more of us could be a good thing, though. The more allies we have, the better we can defend the school.
Not if I don't get attack points. Allies, huh? Anyway, I took a quick look around the school already. It's basically identical to ours, just like Nico said. Apart from that huge wall of fire outside, of course.
So those are the infamous undying flames. The sight of them fair sets my teeth on edge. What does that mean?
She went into classical English all of a sudden there for a second.
You told us a little bit about them on the bus on the way here, but maybe we could get a proper explanation now?
Maybe she spent some time in the library and found the Shakespeare in there, so the Shakespearean English was just rubbing off.
What exactly are those flames, Takumi?
Well, fuck if I know. We don't really have a good answer for that, I'm gonna be honest. All we can tell you about the flames is what Sirei told us when we first got here.
Those flames, which encircle this entire school, by the way, just keep on burning. They never go out.
Never?
Never.
What I said. They don't need fuel, and they can't be extinguished. They'll keep burning on for all eternity. Hence, the undying flames.
Fire that never goes out. Sounds like something out of a fairy tale.
I'd never believed if I didn't see him with my own eyes. Heck, I'm still having trouble getting my brain to accept it.
Perhaps 'tis an advanced form of ninjutsu? Which chakra elements does one combine for such a transformation?
Samurai, by the way.
Yeah. The flames are there to help keep the invaders away from Last Defense Academy, right? If that's true, they must be a part of the defense system. They're probably being generated somewhere on school grounds.
Yeah, maybe. To tell you the truth, you don't really understand how it works either. You got him burning outside your defense room too. It's gotta be to protect whatever's in there, right?
We think so. I tried dousing the ones with a fire extinguisher before, but they sprang up again pretty much right away. It's going to take a lot more than that to get inside.
This really brings home how many questions are still unanswered. Siri said he'd explain everything, but then he disappeared.
And you couldn't convince him to tell you sooner? You truly are useless.
Bitch, this was day 5!
Yeah.
Sorry! Hey, that was our fault. That wasn't our fault. Your defenses are a lot beefier than ours. I guess that settles it. This school is the real deal, alright.
Yes, it's just like Nico said.
Second to last defense academy is, well, it's a decoy. Intended to distract the enemy and make them waste their time and resources. There's nothing important here. Humanity's future depends not on the contents of our defense room, but on what's inside the one at the true Last Defense Academy.
Verily, it was a shock to learn we've been risking our lives to protect a mere decoy. A shock? It was downright infuriating! The B team is no place for someone of my social standing.
Ha! Get dunked on. Alright.
Not as if the work we did there wasn't important. The invaders took the bait and sent troops to the decoy after all. All those attacks we fought off stopped them from focusing their entire fighting force on this school. I'd still say Nico could have told us that from the beginning. A lot of the information relating to this war is classified. Maybe he didn't have permission. Even Nico couldn't defy orders from above. He told us that much himself.
Orders from above. Sari mentioned higher-ups too. Who's really controlling this war?
Yeah.
But now the Decoy Academy's gone. That means the attacks in this one are gonna get a whole lot worse, right?
Oh god.
Pretty much. They don't gotta decide who to send where anymore. We're all there is.
And there's still like 70 days to go. Oh man, what rotten luck.
I don't know if I can hold out that long. What's the worst that could happen? Dying? If it's gonna happen anyway, maybe we should get started now. You know, get busy living or get busy dying.
You're all so adorable the way you freak out of every little thing.
The enemy attacks may get worse, but there's more of us too. If we can learn to fight as a team, then...
Why fight at all? Why don't we just run?
Huh?
If we use that school bus you came in on, we can cover a lot more ground than on foot. We might even be able to drive all the way back to the complex.
He really does not give a fuck.
No.
You're babbling, sir. A warrior does not desert their post while the enemy still draws breath, and nor does a woman. Even supposing the bus could cover that kind of distance, none of us know how to get to the Tokyo residential complex from here. And besides, the future of humanity is at stake here. If we don't defeat the invaders, the whole world is done for.
Don't tell me you actually believe all that future of humanity stuff. There's a good chance it's just a story made up to motivate us, you know?
Naturally, we considered that possibility. It was one of the first things we discussed. In the end, we decided if there were even a chance of it being true, we had no choice but to steel our resolve and do our part for these 100 days.
Nozomi was very persuasive. The way she got us fired up, we couldn't help but get on board with it.
I didn't really do anything special.
But how can you be so sure? You have any grounds or evidence to prove it's true?
You got any grounds or evidence for thinking it's not?
Got him.
Well, I guess not. Fucking Uno reversed me, goddamn.
If Siri had been able to tell you more about what's going on, you'd be sure of it too. I think that's the main difference between our two groups, and why our attitudes are so different. Once Nico told us about world death, we knew we couldn't just stand by and let it happen.
The fucking what now?
World death.
Yes, indeed. Humanity's future prospects without this particular asset would be grim, to say the least. It is, after all, the key to overcoming world death and ensuring a chance for future generations to thrive.
Wait. World death? What's that? A new prominent term to deal with. Is going to overload my extra small sized brain.
Oh my god.
That's all starting to make sense now. You never even got that far, huh? It's no wonder you're still going back and forth on whether it's all true then. You'd best prepare yourselves for a shock. What do you mean?
According to the information Nigo shared with us, world death was the catalyst for this entire war. This is the thing that started it all? More than that, it's also the reason humanity is now confined to the Tokyo residential complex. World death has decimated the human population and forced the survivors to take shelter underground. Decimated the population? It's that bad?
Enough with the dramatic build-up. Just tell us what this world death thing is.
Quiet, pea-brain. The adults are talking. If we tell you, we don't want any of that, hey, is that really true? What if it's all made up stuff? Do you think you can hold on to that single thought without blowing a fuse?
Come on, make with the explanations already.
That's no way to talk to someone who's about to impart importance. Didn't anyone ever teach you any manners, you inbred little street urchin?
What, and your manners are any better, you foul-mouthed rich girl?
Shut up. Honestly, having to listen to your complaints is making my skin crawl. Spend too much time talking and you won't be ready when the enemy attacks. And if you don't fight the enemy when they attack, you die. Is that so hard to understand? So why do you insist on picking apart everything we say? I've stepped in things that would have made better soldiers than you.
She's right. Even ABC gum still has some flavor.
ABC
More resilient than me, too.
You know what ABC gum is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you really blame us for asking questions after getting dragged into this crazy war out of nowhere? That's where you're wrong. We weren't dragged into this. We were chosen as mankind's last hope.
Oh, wow.
Who are you? No.
Mankind's last hope?
Yes, we were chosen to represent humanity in this war, to shoulder the hopes and futures of everyone back home. We're the only ones that can stop our entire species from being wiped out. We don't have a choice in this. We have to fight.
And you believe that too? Are you sure you haven't just been brainwashed to think it's true?
Again, you make a joke of our resolve. You won't be laughing when my blade has had its way with you.
What about world death? You just gonna keep throwing that name around like it means something, or are you gonna actually start explaining things?
You know what? I'm not telling you a thing. Go shove it up the tailpipe of a car you can't afford to insure because you're poor.
Huh?
I can't work with a bunch of impatient, ineffectual, dull-witted morons like you. There's no point in telling you anymore. Carrara, don't be like that. There's no need for us to get involved with these chumps, Nozomi. We can win this war on our own just fine. I can't believe we wasted our food on you peasants. It'd have been better off letting you shrivel up and using you as invader bait.
Oh, you act like a big shot, but this is our school, you know. We were here first.
Yeah, we opened up this place after yours went kaput. But for us, you'd have nowhere to go right now. We could say the same for you. You and the school would have been toast if we hadn't helped out in that battle yesterday.
Yeah.
Don't get smart with me, pretty boy. I'll murderize you.
Myrtle.
Ouch, don't mangle murder like that. That word deserves to be treated with respect.
Oh no. Oh
It's
no.
no surprise these peasants can't speak properly. They don't show the slightest sign that they've taken anything on board. Poverty must have dulled their wits to the point they can't even hold a conversation.
Well, excuse the heck out of me. I'd rather be poor than an absolutely rotten human being.
Seriously, what's the big idea showing up out of nowhere and acting like you've got the right to boss us around?
You've made it obvious you lack the experience and expertise to defend the school on your own. It's only natural that we
What's
step
our
in
daughter
to
doing?
superintend.
She's just having fun.
You know what would help relieve some of
Yeah.
a killing game.
Oh, if you want to try to escape, be my guest. I'm gonna come after you, though. The thrill of the chase. I wonder how far you'd get if I amputated your legs first.
Oh, God.
Watch it, man. I may not hit girls, but I won't hold back against another guy.
Killing game? Anyone? Just one murder. That's all I ask.
Oh, what a real one. That's enough. You all need to calm down.
Oh god, that was some Cassidy level thing. Takumi's right. We won't get anywhere if we don't work together. Wake up and smell the roofies, Nozomi. That dreadnought class deadbeat's as bad as the rest of them. The moment your back is turned, he'll spike your drink and take you back to his room and have his way with you. Jesus Christ.
I'd never do anything like that.
Oh god, not
I
that
really
look.
wouldn't. You know that, right? Please, everyone, we shouldn't be fighting among ourselves. Oh, why can't we be friends? Why can't we?
Oh my
be friends? Come on,
God.
guys, right? Why can't we be
Friends with these guys? Don't make me laugh.
Befriending these cosplay convention rejects certainly is asking a lot for normal people like us.
Cosplay convention reject.
Wow.
I mean, how dare you, sir? I'll not let that insult slide. Choose your fate. Face the judgment of the holy Jumanji sword, or repent and die by your own hand. I demand satisfaction.
And I demand rhinos if you're gonna say Jumanji, but we don't all win here. Satisfaction, my ass. Ema may be a jerk, but he's our jerk. Wait.
I've had just about all I can stand of your loathsome visages. We're done here. Come on, Nozomi. But.
Yeah, get lost. See if we care. If I never see your dumb face again, it'll be too soon.
All right. Trying to press the issue now will only make things worse. It would be nice if we could talk more tomorrow, though. God.
A team from the second campus left with their heads held high. They were barely at the door before the others started venting their feelings.
What's with those guys? Are we really going to have to spend the rest of the 100 days with people like that?
You agree? Their attitude is positively sickening.
So is yours!
Like you're one
Yeah.
to talk.
You've brought back some interesting friends with you, Takumi.
So this is my fault? I know I've got no right to contribute to the discussion, but what do you think that world death they mentioned is? I'm really curious
It's
now.
almost like you shouldn't have provoked them.
Don't sweat it. Don't even think about it. It's all mind games. They're just trying to get inside our heads.
Damn it, I still feel like I want to hit something. I think I'll go back to my room and cool off.
I guess I'll do that too. No killing game then? Maybe next time?
Takamaru, Gaku, and Tsubasa left the room. They didn't even have the heart to stop them. Tension was already dangerously close to the breaking point. Well, that could have gone better. I never expected everyone to turn on each other like that.
I didn't think it was gonna be that bad.
No, it was just my analogy was pretty accurate when you take the two cats and you try to introduce them. Same here. It's not gonna be easy getting them to work together. If Syria Hiruko were here, Hiruko were here, they'd know what to do, wouldn't they? I feel like Hiruko would make the situation worse. It's no use wishing things were different. We need to think of a way to solve this problem in our own way. Yeah. I'm gonna go. I need some time alone to think. Hato and I parted ways and I headed back to my room. I was not gonna be the dramatic music yet. After that disaster of a meeting, it's hard to imagine ever reconciling the two groups.
Yeah.
There's gotta be some way. Maybe we just need more time. Come to think of it, some new rooms were unlocked today, weren't they?
Yep.
Hey, I'll go take a look at them. Use something to take my mind off all this. It's the metal shop on the first floor and biolab on the second, right? Well, let's go take a look. Well, most of them are in their rooms, all right.
Yeah.
There's a few people in the metal shop. Ah, it's the new people.
Where's
All right.
Yugamu?
Probably in the, whatever was the place in the first floor, or the second floor.
The biolab?
The biolab.
Oh, maybe.
Blood. Okay. This isn't quite what I was expecting from a metal shop. Classroom. It's more like something you'd find in a military base.
I mean, this kind of is a military base.
Deadly-looking weapons lined up, and the air is thick with the smell of metal shavings and gunpowder. Oh, and she's here too. Hey, you gonna talk to me, or?
The way the air smells in here really puts me at ease.
Seriously? You like this? With all the metal and gunpowder and everything?
I know, it's not exactly the aroma one would associate with a sophisticated lady like myself. But the Suzukis
I know, right?
actually rose to prominence thanks to our involvement with weapons development.
Weapons development? Like guns and stuff? Like Metal Gear?
Oh my god. In the beginning, our family name was just Suzuki. We were small-time arms engineers and gun runners. We grew the business little by little from there, expanding our reach until it encompassed all aspects of life in the Tokyo residential complex. That gave us the necessary prestige to evolve from Suzuki to Suzuki, and the rest is history.
Is that how names get changed?
Workshops like this are just as integral to the family's identity as the swanky mansions where we live today. This industrial atmosphere is baked right into my DNA. Being here is like returning to my natural habitat.
Okay. I guess that makes sense.
Seems only fitting that this should be the place where I write a new chapter in our family's illustrious history. I'll create weapons the likes of which the world has never seen and eradicate those pesky invaders once and for all.
Before our mighty others flee, great and powerful Suzuki!
That's
You have a chant?
Alright.
All right. I figured it was going to be about traps and stuff. Trap has been unlocked. Great time.
The invaders will rue the day they crossed in Suzuki.
Man, I'm glad she's on our side. She is on our side, right?
Maybe you should tell that to those friends of yours, too. Getting on my bad side is not a good idea. If they all commit seppuku 3 times in quick succession, I might forgive them for their insolence.
Again with the ritual suicide demands. Still not sure how doing it more than once is supposed to work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Well, they get brought back, so.
Well, only I think that's only on the outside.
Well, then
not
they go out
inside.
there and do it.
We had traps here. Let's try it out sometime. But not right now. Instead, what's in here? Oh.
Huh.
You're in there getting. Are you just in there preparing for murder? I don't like this place. I don't like this place. I don't like the fucking elder brains in the back. I don't like any of this. I don't like any of this.
Elder
So this
brains.
is the biolab. Looks less like a classroom and more like something out of a horror movie.
Oh god. Yeah, that.
Oh, what are you laughing at? I can't help it. I mean, just look at this equipment. It's hot with a capital H. Now that this room's open, we can whip up a whole host of medical supplements whenever we need them.
Oh.
I'm almost afraid to ask, but what kind of supplements are we talking about? Mostly stuff that gives our hemoanima a temporary boost. We can use them to augment our regular physical abilities too.
Nice.
Nico did say there were facilities like this tucked away in dark corners of the school. It's pretty sweet I finally get to see one. I guess second to last Defense Academy had a lab like this too, but it never got unlocked for us.
Well then.
Enhancement development. That does something that would be useful. But is it ethical? We're basically using performance-enhancing drugs, right? You're worried about the morality of a little thing like that? You're such a Boy Scout, Takumi. With everything in this lab, we have the potential to go much, much further. A lot of this stuff was developed as a result of illegal experiments on human subjects. For most people, no amount of knowledge is worth that kind of atrocity. And now that research is all ours. The fiendish, the outlandish, the downright unpleasant. It's all right here at our fingertips. And what could we use it for? For a start, we can probably make some killer modifications to ourselves. Just like my family did to me. You mean like the way your arm stretches? You know, it's always been my dream to mod somebody else's body. I'd be gentle. And I'd make sure any changes I made were tasteful. Say, Takumi. You feel like discarding your humanity and becoming something more?
Hey!
Absolutely not. Not interested. Nope. Let me know if you change your mind. In the meantime, I'll just make do with my fantasies. Alright, visit both the new rooms that were unlocked today. Guess I'll go back to my room and decide what to do next. Probably not talk to that guy.
He seems pretty keen on Takumi, not gonna lie.
Really does. Really does. Whew. You know, the arguing and the exploration today's really taking it out of me. Is there anything I can do to get everybody to see eye to eye? Or are their attitudes towards fighting just too different? I feel like there's a couple more persuasion missions
Not
coming
gonna
my
lie,
way.
This whole time, I thought like that his his things were like, you know, on chains, but no, his arm actually does extend like that. I did not know that.
Hate it.
We're representing all of humanity in this war. They chose us above all others to defend the world from the invaders. We're the only ones who can do this, so it's only natural that we give it our all. Mankind's future is in our hands now. It's our responsibility.
I never thought of this as a responsibility or reasonability, but fighting was just a means to an end, a way for me to get home. But I feel differently if I knew about world death. Was I ever going to find out what this war was all about?
Ding dong.
Someone's at the door. Could it be her? Nozomi? And it's Eito. I felt a flutter of anticipation, my hands trembling. I pulled open the door to reveal.
Yep.
Good evening, Takumi. Do you have time to talk?
Fuck off.
Oh, it's you, Eito. Were you expecting somebody else? Sorry to disappoint you. I've seen the way you're looking at her, you know.
Oh no.
Why don't you look at me like that? What? No, it's not like that. What's up? Nothing in particular. I just thought it would be nice to chat a little. I never got a chance to tell you how happy I was to see you again. I was out of my mind with worry the whole time you were gone. Oh, really? I thought maybe you disappeared like Haruko. We went 5 whole days without any contact from you after all. Sorry, I wasn't exactly in a position to get in touch.
Yeah.
What happened to you during that storm? How'd you get separated from the group? I'm not really sure. All I remember is that I passed out and I woke up with the aching head. But then I was already on my own somewhere miles away from here. After that, Nigo found me and took me to the other school. Perhaps you got sent flying by the storm? It's possible, I guess. I can't think of anything else that would explain it. Well, you're okay now. That's the important thing. But we're on the subject of the other school. What's going on between you and that Nozomi girl?
He did look. Wow, he did notice.
Huh?
What the
When you're around her, you're different. Almost like she's special to you.
bro?
But you seem troubled as well. What's wrong? I'd like to help if I can.
Like getting rid of him.
I was gonna make this, although if it's something romantic, bear in mind I don't have any experience in that area. Yet. Oh, was that really it? No, not exactly. It's kind of weird to be honest. You might not believe what I have to say, but will you still hear me out? Of course. Now that I'd been given the go-ahead, it all came spilling out. Trauma dumping on you.
Yep.
I told Ato about Karawa, my childhood friend I'd spent practically every day with back home before the war. That was the easy part. Then there was the matter of Nozomi and her uncanny likeness to Karawa. They were so alike that I couldn't accept that they were different people, no matter how much I tried. And as much as Nozomi looked and sounded like Karawa, she had no idea who I was. I told Ato all about this mystery, and the theories I'd come up with, and how the whole thing was messing me up. You weren't kidding when you said it was weird. I thought maybe she has amnesia, but she never mentioned hitting her head or having gaps in her memory, anything like that. Not that I've been able to talk to her long enough to ask about it. Come on, Ato, say something. Oh, sorry, this whole thing reminds me of a sci-fi novel I read a little while back. What happened in it? The main character ends up in a place that's both familiar and different. A parallel universe. Oh, fuck, here we go.
It's in red.
Parallel universes aren't just other worlds or even the past or the future. They're alternate realities taking place at the same time as our own. Alternate realities? It's a fairly common trope. Have you ever played the game Zero Escape before? Depending on the story, the parallel universe can be completely alien or eerily similar to the reality we know. In the book I'm thinking of, the main character travels to another universe. He finds there's another version of himself there. Another him living his own, slightly different life. You think that's the connection between Nozomi and Karawa? Like they're alternate versions of each other? I know it sounds ridiculous, but humor me for a moment. It would explain a lot. But me and Karawa and Nozomi are the same person, hence all the similarities. But at the same time, they're different. They lived completely different lives. That would account for Nozomi not knowing you, don't you think? I don't know, Ato. Maybe that's how this stuff works in sci-fi. I'm having a hard time believing it could happen in real life. I suppose you're right. It is a little unrealistic.
But look what you're fighting outside.
But the situation we're in is already pretty far removed from what we used to consider reality. Perhaps my sense of what is or isn't realistic has gotten warped from all the strange things that have happened to us lately. He's right. If you told me a few weeks ago I'd be stabbing myself in the heart to give myself special powers and fight monsters, I wouldn't have believed that either. Sorry for putting forward such a bizarre idea. I haven't been much help, have I? That's not true. It really helped me get all this off my chest. And it's such a weird story, most people probably wouldn't believe me. I couldn't have told just anyone about this. I'm honored, and I'll gladly hear you out if you want to talk again, no matter how strange it is. You sure been having some peculiar experiences. First the ghost invader, and now this. Don't remind me.
Yeah.
All right, I almost forgot about that thing. We still haven't figured out what it is. I haven't seen that invader since I got back. But next time I do, I'm gonna make sure he answers for what he's done. Don't take any unnecessary risks. You have no idea how dangerous he might be. I know. I'll be careful. Well then, I think I've taken up enough of your time. I should get going. Good night, Takumi. Sleep well.
He's so attached to him.
With that, Ato left, pausing at the door to give me one last gentle smile. Parallel universes, alternate realities. Could any of it be true? It's not the first time he's paused to give us a smile.
Yeah, you ever pause at the door to give your homie one last gentle smile?
One last gentle, quote, platonic, unquote smile? Sounds so bizarre, but the more I think about it, the more it starts to make sense. Is that what's going on here? Karawa and Nozomi, alternate versions of the same person. The same, but different. Either way, I won't be able to put this issue to rest until I talk to her about it myself.
That means like the entire time that we were in the cafeteria, Ato was like locked in on us too.
You fucking know it.
Like that's
Even after venting to Ato, the frustration I was feeling still wouldn't go away. I turned in for the day and gradually fell into a light, fitful sleep.
No, I hate those. Light fitful sleep's the worst.
Day 31!
It's almost worse than not sleeping at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know totally what you mean.
Troops, time to rise! Get ready for your 31st day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend
Little
another
sing-songy
day
that time.
enduring the unendurable, and
Suffering.
some
Yeah.
be ready to give your lives to protect
Yeah.
our beloved school from the
the
vile
vile
barbaric
barbaric. Yeah, we gotta hear every day's line.
Yeah. It's morning. Guess I go to the cafeteria as usual. I just hope everyone's a little less prickly today. Like a prickly pear.
Prickly pear.
Oh, well. I mean, not that they know the usual spiel of,
Yeah.
coming out and
Oh, wait.
all that. Huh?
Maybe try to go to her door.
I'll give it a shot.
Eicho shows up. Hey, Takumi, how are you doing?
I shouldn't go into someone else's room without permission. It's just common sense.
Oh, but they're in there, I thought.
Well, it's just saying
Yeah.
he's not going to try and barge in or anything like that. Since there's no one there, everyone's in the cafeteria. All right, I like to move it.
Because they have food again.
Well, I mean, this is always where we met up anyways.
I know.
Oh.
but-
It's just us today? Yeah, no sign of the second campus guys anywhere.
Just so you know, none of us picked a fight with them or told them not to come here. They're just plain old no-shows.
Fine by me. Who's the deal with those jerks first thing in the morning?
Everyone's turned so hostile lately. I'm loving it.
We can't go on like this forever. Gonna have to talk things out with them eventually. You saw how things went down yesterday, Mr. Outsuki. Does it really seem like they'll listen to our side of things?
He literally started everything.
Yeah.
Ina started it all.
That doesn't mean we shouldn't try. Our conversation was interrupted by the sound of the door opening as someone new came into the room.
Oh. Oh, hi. Good morning.
It's you, huh? What are you doing here?
Hey!
Gaku, be nice. She can use the cafeteria if she wants.
Ooh, did you come to betray your friends and join our side? One of us.
One of us.
Is that it? Sorry to disappoint you, but no. There's something I want to discuss with you.
Oh boy. How do you feel over there?
I hope she's not here to try to patch things up with us. I'm enjoying this tense atmosphere way too much.
I know you are, all right. Listen, I'm sorry the Black Parade's been canceled. Move on.
Damn.
What did you want to talk about, Nozomi?
Are you finally going to tell us the whole story about that world death thing? Sorry, I'd like to, but Kurara and the others are dead set against
You're your own
it.
woman. Say what you want.
I know they can be difficult sometimes, but they're still my friends. I can't just go against their decision behind their backs.
What do you want then?
I was thinking it might be a good idea to set different times for us to use the cafeteria, at least for a while. If our two groups stay separate, we can reduce the chances of things escalating like they did yesterday.
Yeah, I guess there's something in that.
It shouldn't be too hard to organize. Our group has a training routine we go through every morning. We're going to keep that up here, so we won't need the cafeteria until later.
Well, you train this early? That's the kind of dedication I can only dream of.
It's all for the good of humanity. We can't afford to lose this war.
Like you're something like a walking recruitment poster. That's a lot of big talk from someone who can't even use Hemo Anima.
Wow.
There's always bound to be some friction between two groups with competing values come together. It's like when two video game companies merge. Sooner or later, one of their flagship series will always end up getting buried.
I feel sorry for the fans. At
All
any
right.
rate, I think it's best if we keep our distance until we've all calmed down a little. That's all I wanted to say. I'll be going now.
Oh, wait a minute. While you're here, I wanted to ask you...
Sorry, the others are waiting for me.
Nozomi brushed off my questions and left without even sparring a passing glance at me.
Sparing. That was fun, huh? It's like the management sent a liaison officer to tell us to get our butts in gear and start up the killing game.
That chick really hates your guts, huh, Takumi? Don't remind me.
So she turned you down. So what? She may be cute and everything, but who wants to go out with someone who's always talking about saving humanity and stuff?
Guys, don't be so insensitive. Takumi needs to be alone with his pain.
I'm not sure that's the best approach either. Don't worry, you get used to being hated pretty quick. That's something I learned early on in life from my parents.
Hey!
Oh my god!
Oh, I'm surrounded by a bunch of idiots. The breakfast that day was as tasteless as the atmosphere.
Good lord.
Esme's doing all she can to avoid me. I'll never be able to talk to her at this rate. I shouldn't let this get me down, not when there's so much else going on. Alright, what should I do today? Got plenty of free time to fill up. Maybe I can run into her in free time. Oh yeah, they've been like traps and enhancements. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Extinguisher levels increased?
Huh.
Oh, I can go to new areas to explore. Okay. Unique to each area. More details. Check the manual. Check the manual. All right. What's the map looking like? Okay, 2 people want to hang out in there. They're just chilling in the gym.
Yeah.
Won't even let me go in the gym. Interesting.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I guess they're taking it for themselves. They're doing their training in there.
Yeah.
You're just kind of down there chilling. You're in the war room.
Of course she
All right,
is.
I would like to try and look at, like, what kind of things can we do in the bio lab? And how expensive on fucking
Can we make
craziness is it?
ibuprofen?
Agility potion. Interesting.
Huh.
We'll do max uses 3.
Heals fatigue.
Use against armor plus 3.
Ooh.
Max uses plus 1. So essentially get extra uses out of it. And it's, I say decently cheap, but it requires a lot of materials that I don't have. One of these days I'm just gonna have to go out in the world and get shit out there.
Yeah.
I
That's
wouldn't want
something
to
you'd
take up
have
a
to
whole
do
video,
like
but
off camera though, right? Or
I
no?
mean, I could do it on camera, and we see all the little events that are out there and stuff.
Yeah.
It would save time and get the story to go forward if I did it off camera.
Yeah.
But I kind of like. I mean, if I already got 3, is it worth that right now? Nah, I mean, it's fine. We know how that works, though. All right. Let's go. I'm biased. I'm biased. Are you complaining?
No.
Of course.
We love the blue-haired crazies.
We do.
Takumi, come play a game with me.
All right. Oh, that's why.
Oh my god. I really love old school eroge. She just starts the game.
Oh boy.
Eroge from the old days are more like this, like supernatural objects and games. The madness of the creator, the uninterrupted total pathos, the absolute goodie bag of fetishes under the guise of a game. Playing games like that makes something burn inside my chest.
I feel like there's a lot more than your chest.
They make my soul shriek with excitement, like yeah!
Jerome!
Anyway, that's why you have to play one of my favorites. You'll totally love it, I swear. Okay, deal. Deal?
You can't play a game like
Deal?
that. We're supposed to be in a school.
Shut up and stop acting like a teacher's pet. Show me your soul.
It's too soon for that. After that, I was captured by Droomy and forced to play an
Oh.
erotic game. Experience like the keyword video. Creativity went up.
She made him play it.
I'm not gonna ask how our creativity went up together on that. I'm like, oh, you know, wow, that's actually kind of no, can't think like that.
Oh my god.
All right. That's actually really interesting. All right. Fuck, she's out there again.
Well, she is.
I'm biased. I'm biased. What can I say? I'm biased. Where are you?
The gremlin.
I'm biased.
Hey, Takumi, come watch a movie with me.
What's the movie gonna be this time?
That's true. I want to show you one of my favorite super gruesome horror movies.
You're gonna show me a terrifying gore festival movie.
There's Terrifier 2. We watched
Okay,
the first
so
one last time.
We're starting to come into repeats, but it's giving us like new keywords on there. I wonder if
Yeah.
like the location you find them at maybe gives them a different.
Because we've never
event
gotten the
on
one
there.
from before.
Definitely not.
It's time to hit the hay.
Hey.
You never know when the invaders might
Yep.
will
that's
then.
not-
Yeah, good night.
Yeah, good night.
Yeah.
Love the confusion before he says good night.
No, it's the indifference. He's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
good night. The day's almost over.
He's like, what else do I say here?
I know that I'm tired, but there's nothing else I really want to do today. Guess I'll rest up so I can be nice and fresh tomorrow.
Nice and fresh. Like orange juice.
I got changed and went to bed, praying there wouldn't be an attack during the night.
Day 32.
Hey, guess what? There wasn't.
Ding dong, bing bong.
Bong.
Up and out of troops, time to ride. Get ready for your
Time to ride.
32nd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
I feel like
Even he can't believe it.
I feel like he's slowly losing his mind. I would love for that to
Oh God, for real.
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the.
Yeah.
Be
I
ready
bet
to give
you
your lives
someone
to protect our beloved
has
school
probably
from the vile and barbaric enemy.
made a compilation of
Oh,
just
you know it.
all of the day
Has to-
lines.
Has to.
First
has
day,
to be
second
there.
day, third day, all the way to 100. Maybe? Question mark? Maybe all the way to 100?
Morning already. I should
Depending
go to the cafeteria.
on what happens?
Yeah. Although I doubt she'll be there today. You know she won't.
Nope.
Actually.
Oh.
Well, Kyoshka's out there, but... Where are they? Oh,
No,
they're in the gym.
yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't see the symbol
Oh,
out there.
wait.
Yeah, she's in there.
Oh, but she's not.
Yeah, whenever Kyoshka's out here. chilling.
Yoshka.
Hey there.
Confound it all. Is this Lady Karawa's doing? Her mischief truly knows no bounds.
Hey Kyoshka. What's the matter?
Somebody absconded with the holy Jumanji sword while I was in the bathroom. I let this slide the last time Lady Karawa pulled this trick, but this time I'm really going to make my displeasure known.
Wouldn't it be easier to just take your sword into the bathroom with you?
Take her with me. Surely you jest, Sir Takumi. Such a thing would be the height of impropriety. Besides, I'd be far too embarrassed to think she was watching me do my business.
Ah, I see. I think.
Oh, but I'm not supposed to be talking to you. Excuse me, I must be going. I was about to say,
Bye.
at least we're friends with them, but I guess not.
Nope. Oh, man. Just as I thought, it's just the original team from this school here today. Nozomi did say she tried to keep the two groups separate. Only figures that she's not here.
So, I didn't care anything, but do these guys really train every morning?
It's not like I care either, but yeah, I heard them going at it when I passed the gym earlier.
I actually don't care. I'm not even being coy about it. That's some impressive work ethic, though.
You guys are talking an awful lot about something you claim to not care about. Seeing other people working hard really makes you feel like garbage, huh? Or is that just me?
Whatever, man. Train only gets you so far. In a real fight, it all comes down to guts. I may have lost them a while ago, so I've got the bandages, but we don't talk about that. Buddy? Shoma? Are you alright? Shoma? Yes, I'm sorry, it's nothing.
Bro.
I didn't mean to space out like that. I just kind of went blank for a moment. Maybe I've contracted a disease that makes my brain melt from lack of use. Either way, it's nothing serious.
Bro.
That sounds incredibly serious.
It's melting again. Quick, someone cut off his head. The Revive-O-Matic will fix it when it puts it back together. Probably, maybe, 50-50 chance.
You can't solve all your problems with beheadings. But Mr. Ginzaki barely contributes anything useful, even when his brain's solid. I think we're safe to just keep ignoring him.
Bro.
Dude, that's so harsh.
Oh,
I
God,
can't
look at him
say
in the
I 100%
background.
disagree, but still.
Homie, I don't like that. It's kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
It's true, Shoma's always been on the quiet side, but this goes way beyond that.
Dude? Oh, that's it?
I'm not really sure what to do about Shoma. We ate fast and left him to work it out on his own.
What the fuck?
Once breakfast was over, we all went back to our rooms for a while. Shutting down.
Shoma?
What now? We're still no closer to patching things up with the team from the other school. We can't let things continue as they are. But how can I get two such different groups of people to get along? I guess I'll just have to try whatever I can, my own way, with free time. Go explore a little bit. They're never going to talk to me again.
No.
All right, Shoma's over there. Not until we can patch things up a little bit.
Yeah.
The rec room. Have we hung out in the rec room before?
Maybe.
Only way to find out. Let's get creative.
I'm so relaxed right now. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm so happy the rec room is like a casino. Nothing relaxes me like being among low-life scum.
I had fun pretending to gamble, Durumi. Pretending.
To gamble.
I understand it better now. The report card's wish list has been updated. And creativity went up.
Nice.
We're now cutting linguistic.
Stop.
Oh, man. All right. She's over there in the classroom. He doesn't want to hang out. So we have Tsubasa in the garage or Gaku in the cafeteria. What do you want to do?
What do you think?
Tsubasa?
Yes.
All right. Cool. Perfect.
You agree?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Hey, Takumi, can I talk to you about
Wait,
something?
is this about trying to kidnap again?
Oh.
Because we were in the garage when she did this before. Want to kidnap Takamaru
Oh.
about his bike.
Well, we don't know for sure. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but don't let me near it.
Yeah. So do the Sakai act, yeah.
Yeah, it's a shorter version of it now.
Uh-huh.
After spending time together and saying about better, report card the bush has been updated. Technology up by 6. Ding dong, bing bong.
Yeah, we gotta look at their wish lists.
Yeah, now they have an updated thing in their report card.
Howdy, soldiers. You never
Yeah,
know
put the
when
hay.
the... Well,
Yep.
then. Good night.
Good night.
Love it every time.
Yeah.
Another day gone. Been going faster lately. Not that I'm complaining. I want to get to day 100 and get out of here as soon as I can. When I get home, I'll be able to clear up the Karo knows me thing once and for all. Right? Anyway, I'm going to bed.
And then the ghost
So
shows
in my
up.
32nd day at Last Defense Academy.
Ghost?
No ghost.
Ghost?
No ghost.
Hey,
Treat. No treat.
Tacky,
What's up?
did you get any chocolate today?
Huh? Chocolate?
You know, it is Valentine's Day after all.
Oh, that's today? It totally slipped my mind. Anyway, I don't think I got any. How about you? Did you give anyone some?
No, of course not. It's against the rules to bring your own snacks to school.
We can give other people snacks. That's in the rules.
Then why'd you ask?
Sorry. I guess I wasn't thinking.
It's not such a rare thing for boys and girls to be friends when they're little. But as they get older, they tend to start noticing the differences between each other more and more and end up drifting apart. It's not how it was with me and Karawa. We remained close all through elementary school and junior high. Of course, that doesn't mean our relationship didn't change a little. I used to think of her as just one of the family, but after puberty hit, yeah, I was aware of the differences between us, alright? Even then, there was one thing that didn't change. Karawa and I were always together.
So, I tried making Valentine's chocolate myself this year.
That's
I
hard.
worked up my courage and handed it over before I went to school.
Huh?
She accepted it, but I don't know if she'll actually try any.
She?
Huh?
She left the box on the kitchen table when she left for work, too.
Was that her mom?
Oh.
Oh, it was for your mom. That's pretty cool, though. Going through all the trouble of making it from scratch to show her how much you care.
Well, the
Actually,
way
it was for
you
your
said
mom.
that.
Yeah.
Wait, go to the transcript. Hold on. Go to the transcript. Where is it? That.
Oh, it was for your mom.
Well, technically, it wasn't just for her.
Oh. And ooh.
Here,
For me.
we might not be allowed to do it at school, but we're on our way home now, so...
Thanks.
They're so awkward.
I worked hard on it, you know? You'd better take the time to really appreciate it.
Better.
Yeah, sure. I have to get you something nice in return.
No, that's okay.
Oh my god, they're so
If you want to
awkward.
give me something, promise me you'll show me the stars someday. Preferably through an astronomical telescope.
Okay.
An astro what?
It's an instrument you use to see things that are far away. I read about it in one of those old books in the library. I'd love to use one to look up at the night sky one day. That'd be so cool.
What?
Stars? Here, in the complex? You know that's impossible.
I can dream, can I? Honestly, Tacky, you've got no imagination.
Interesting.
Shut up.
What?
Well, if I want to read in that in a specific way, she's asking for something that is like, it's something that we don't process typically because of the fact that since we're not even in this area anymore and outside, we're at the school now, but in this world that they always had,
They don't have a sky.
seeing the stars is impossible. She was asking for something that's impossible as if it was going to be done next Tuesday.
Yeah, but she's always reading the books and talking about what rain was and what storms are. Like, that's just how she is.
I just wonder if her having a fascination with the outside world and now being in that outside part, if there's any correlation behind her want to be outside and now her lack of hemoanima and stuff. I just feel like there's puzzle pieces we need to remember that we got in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
So awkward.
God, for real.
They're just
Teenagers. Okay.
Get ready for your 33rd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day and be ready to give your life to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Let's go. Oh, man. It's no surprise I dream about Karawa again. The way she's been on my mind so much lately. Really brings home how alike she and Nozomi are, though. No, alike isn't the word for it. They're exactly the same. That parallel universe theory is starting to look more and more attractive. If Nozomi is an alternate version of Karawa, what's she doing here? Is it just coincidence that I happen to know the other her? Thinking about this isn't going to get me anywhere. I should head over to the cafeteria for breakfast.
breakfast.
And we're gonna head to the cafeteria next time.
Are the people? Can you check the map from here? Are they
can.
still? Oh, but are they in the gym?
No.
Are they? Ooh.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. We're about to step on a landmine, I think. We're about to step on a fucking landmine.
My god.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
That's gonna go so well.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
God.
excited now.